Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Using some menthol today. I haven't really used a menthol soap for quite a while and I'm really looking forward to it. So I picked out the borderline my favourite mentholated soap in terms of scent, performance, splash, everything all together, and that is Australian Private Reserve Coolabah. Now the scent on this is an accompaniment to Creed Aventus. So it's not meant to be Creed Aventus, it's not a clone of Creed Aventus, it's just a soap and splash that go with Creed Aventus and allow you to use Creed Aventus to its full potential. Oh, it's a very, very fruity pineapple laced scent. It's got a little bit of cologne to it, and yeah, 4 ounces of soap. Doesn't look like much in there. Actually, doesn't look anywhere near 4 ounces, if I'm honest, but you can feel the weight in it. It's obviously quite a heavy soap, quite dense. It is very, very firm. I mean, it takes quite a bit of effort to squish your finger on there, so it's hard soap and it will last for a while. I've used this quite a bit and it's done very, very well. Wolf Whiskers 25mm Black Wolf fan knot. Now, these knots are no longer available from Peter over at Wolf Whiskers. It does have a similar knot, but it is not, from what I hear and what I've read and what I've seen, as nice a knot as this one. This is a Purple Haze, 7 flutes, and this is the Iliad handle from memory. But a beautiful brush all the same. So let's get that dipped in the water. Load up the brush. Just at the tips. Back in again. So I've been using the 4K 60 frames per second recording rate on the iPhone XS for the last 4 shaves. Now, out of all those videos, none of them have gone to 4K. In fact, none of them have even gone to 1080p 60 frames per second. From what I can see anyway. I'm logging in, having a look, and none of them are going to 1080p 60 frames per second. Never mind going to 4K 60 frames per second. So I'm a bit miffed. I've got no idea what's going on. I've had a bit of a read through some articles about YouTube and I can't really put my finger on it, what's actually happening. So there is the loaded brush. I'll wet my face. Oh, a nice bit of cold water. I've just had a shower, but I am still going to have a cold water shave with some nice lovely mentholated soap and splash. Now, the amount of menthol that's used in this soap and splash is pretty much spot on. It's not too much, it's not too little. You do feel it, but it's never, even for those out there that aren't big fans of menthol, it's not going to cause you any issues at all. Unless obviously you just react to the soap in general. If you'll notice as well, I can almost comb my hair. I've got 2 little cuts on my head and they're just not healing as quickly as I'd like. It seems to get worse and worse every time I get one. The older I get as well, makes it worse. So I'll paint the load on. I'll start painting some water in. Really starting to feel that menthol on my lips already. The scent's lovely. It's not the strongest of scents in terms of strength, but it's there and it's complex, so you smell it all the time. You don't generally lose the scent. It doesn't become so one-dimensional that you can't actually smell it anymore during the shave. You can smell it during the whole shave, and then the post-shave splash lasts quite a long time as well. Lasts a few hours at least. but I generally pair it with either Creed Avensis or Club de Nuit Intense. Now I did have La Harriman L'Aventure, which is also a Creed Avensis clone, but it was nowhere near as nice, in my opinion, as the Club de Nuit Intense. Beautiful scent, lovely performing soap as well. This is the old formulation from Australian Private Reserve. The new formulation, I haven't had the pleasure of using yet. I hear it's good, but not a whole heap different to this one. If Coolabah gets released again, I'll likely purchase that set because I love this. Just a bit of tips. And again. You want to make sure, especially with these high quality artisan soaps, that you hydrate the lather enough. If you don't get enough moisture into the lather, it'll dry up on your face while you're shaving and you won't get that beautiful slickness. If you're new to the channel, you probably think, shit, you spend far too long making a lather. But I don't think I do. I love seeing all this grow. I find it relaxing, I find it really exfoliates the skin. Not only that, it's fun. I enjoy doing it, and that's the main thing really for me with shaving these days. Right, look at that. Does it really get much better than that? No, it doesn't. Look at that. Look at the gloss and density of that lather. Brush is chock-a-block. Look at the shine on that. Is that not just phenomenal? Right, Christopher Bradley carb razor, B-plate, 4-inch handle, the Argyle handle, absolutely beautiful razor. And I've got a third use Gillette super stainless green pack. I'm not sure, or 7 o'clock, sorry, not super stainless, Gillette 7 o'clock green, third use. Got pretty much 24 hours growth. Now if you own Australian Private Reserve, it is pretty expensive. I was very kindly sent these sets by Dan Bushmore, the artisan and creator, blender of the scents, at least for this soap. The soap was actually made by a different person, and he's recently changed that person this year. I'm also getting excited now for the police games, police emergency services games. Beautiful. Right, just wet the face. Residual slickness is lovely. It always is, really, from Australian Private Reserve. It is a lovely soap base. Look at that. Do you know what? I can make a lovely ladder with a natural hairbrush these days. But they're never as good as this. Cross the grain. Beautiful. Cold water and the menthol with this one. It's not ice cold like a Sterling Glacial or anything like that, but it's cold. Certainly cold enough. Bloody close shave. can already feel, post-shave feels great. Excellent quality soap. Got a few little weepers that I can see. Not too many, got a few. I think a lot down to the blade. Some blades just don't give me them, some blades do. Still a lovely comfortable shave. So rinse all the water out of your brush as much as you can. Soap, sorry, not water. As much soap as you can. And you should end up with something that looks a bit like that. Now someone mentioned that their brushes never look like that when they're finished, and I would probably suggest that there's still soap right in the base of the knot, which causes the tips to clump together. And all I do is just lightly and quickly just flick it on the towel. Give it a bit of a shake, and you're pretty much back to where you started. Right, let's have a feel. Feels lovely. That's an ingrown hair right there. I thought I'd got it, but it looks like it's a little bit deeper, so I'll get it eventually. I'm going to finish off now with Australian Private Reserve Coolabah Splash. It smells like a beautiful cologne pineapple cider. I can't really describe it. So 3 splashes, 1, 2, 3. Very similar to oil grooming, because this stuff has a very high oil content. Oh, that scent is incredible. Definitely more burn from the Coolabah, from the APR range. So obviously get a higher concentration of alcohol, or a higher percentage of alcohol in the splash itself. And then here comes the Cool Kick, which is a little bit cooler than the oil grooming. So it tends to feel, it's just on the edge of feeling too cold. But I love it, absolutely love it. On the edge for people that don't really like menthol, not for menth heads like me. I love my menthol. So as you can see, it works very similar to Coolabah in the sense that it really draws out the redness in your skin. And what will happen is the moisture, the oils and things that are actually in the splash will then start absorbing into the skin. The redness comes out and it just dissipates, and within sort of half an hour you're left with lovely pretty clear skin. So it does bring out that redness similar to oil grooming. So the soap today was Coolabah from Australian Private Reserve. Absolutely stunning scented soap. Lathers and loads easy. It's slick, it's protective, it's cushiony, it's glossy, it's creamy, it's everything you want. The Whiskers brush whipped up a stunning lather. Really did. One of my favourite knots, this. Absolutely beautiful knot. The razor for today, it was the Karve Christopher Bradley razor with the B plate, which you might be able to see somewhere under there. And I've got a third just Gillette 7 o'clock green, which I might actually chuck now because I think it's probably just a little bit rough, I think. I don't know, not sure. I've got loads of blades. And finished off today with Australian Private Reserve Coolabah Splash, which is absolutely beautiful. Really nice scent. Very fruit forward, pineapple with a slight hint of sort of that similarish sort of Creed Aventus tones underneath it. But like I say, this is built to accompany Creed Aventus. It's not built to replace it. It's not made to copy or clone it or be anything like it. It's just there to be a great accompaniment for the amazing scent, which is Creed Aventus. So other than that, you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Enjoy the start of your weekend. I'll catch you guys probably Sunday before the start of the police emergency services games. Cheers.